Hello and welcome to Weekly Inspirations. My name is Keegan Harkins and today we are doing Lesson 2 of the Beatitudes Walking in God's Blessing series. We will be studying the first Beatitude, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Before we get started, I actually want to read to you the Beatitudes in its entirety. We can find it in Matthew chapter 5, verses 3 through 11, and it says, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Today we're just going to be talking about verse 3, which says, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This verse is written in the present tense, which means we're not talking about a future event. We know that because of Jesus' sacrifice, we will spend eternity in the kingdom of heaven. But this verse isn't talking about eternity. It's talking about right now. When we are poor in spirit, we have the kingdom of heaven right now. As we are walking through the mud and the muck of humanity on earth, we have the kingdom of heaven. So what does that mean? Well, I think to really understand it, we need to kind of break the verse into 3 different parts and look at them each. The first would be the word blessed. What does it mean to be blessed? Well, the word that Jesus used actually means to be fortunate, to be well off, to be happy. So what he's saying is, when we are poor in spirit, not only will we have the kingdom of heaven on earth, but we will be well off, we'll be fortunate, we'll be happy. So what does it mean to be poor in spirit? Well, to be poor in spirit, it means that you understand and realize that everything you have comes from God. We can see this in 1 Corinthians 4:7, which says, What do you have that you did not receive? And if you did receive it, why do you boast as though you did not? Everything we have, whether it's success or fortune, family, opportunities, it all comes from the hand of God. So a life that understands its dependency on God is one who puts more stock in the grace and the mercy of God and less in its own abilities. So as we become poor in spirit, in our own abilities, in our own selves, we become rich and well off and fortunate in the grace and the blessings and the bounty of our God. As we live that out, as we are poor in spirit and rich in God, then we become citizens of heaven on earth. No matter where we live, no matter which king or president or government we are under the authority, we are ultimately under God's authority. We have God as our king, and we live as citizens of heaven on earth when we place the desires of God above the desires of ourselves and all others. When we live under His rules and His authority, it doesn't matter which country we actually reside in. We are citizens of the kingdom of heaven. So another way of looking at this beatitude is to say that Jesus is saying, how fortunate, how happy are the ones who understand that without God, they have nothing. The person who submits to God will be well off and filled with blessings when they understand that everything they have comes from their Savior and King. We may not always associate being poor with being a blessing, but I hope that this lesson will help you understand that when we are poor in spirit, it means that we are overwhelmingly rich in God's blessings and His provisions. Thank you for joining me today. Please download the worksheets and spend a little bit of time each day throughout the week drawing closer to God through His Word. I hope that you'll join me next week as we look at the next Beatitude, which is, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." From all of us here at Hebrews 4 Ministries, thank you for joining us and have a truly blessed day.